Hi, kindergarten. Well, today I have a story about bunny trouble. And anytime you grab a book, you always kind of want to check out the cover. And remember, the back of the cover usually tells us a short little couple lines about what the story might be about. So today I want to read that back to you and see if you can get thinking about what might happen in this story. And it says, it's the day before Easter. All the bunnies are busy, except Ralph. All he wants to do is play soccer. And what trouble he gets into. So that's what the back tells us, just a little snippet about what the story is about. And the story's title is Bunny Trouble. So we know the main character, or a character, is going to be Ralph. We know that he likes to play soccer, and we know from the title and the back that there's some trouble. So let's get started and see how this story ends up today. Bunny Trouble. And this story is written by Hans Wilhelm. Once there was a rabbit colony that was different from any other. The rabbits were in charge of decorating all the Easter eggs for the Easter Bunny to deliver. Everyone worked year-round getting ready. Wow, that is a big job, isn't it? They have to work all year, it says. Everyone except Ralph. He cared for only one thing in the world: soccer. There's his soccer ball. Whoops. It worried his mother and father. Look at that. His soccer ball is going everywhere, causing problems. It worried the other rabbits in the colony. It worried his teachers in the school where all the young rabbits went to learn egg decorating. Where was Ralph while everyone else was working hard in the classroom? He was outside working on his fancy soccer footwork. It worried his sister Liza because when he ruined her birthday party, oh no, she was mad. Liza loved Ralph more than anyone else in the world, but she knew that one day he would get into trouble. He just didn't fit in with the other rabbits. Each year, as Easter approached, everyone got busier and busier. The chickens laid more eggs, the painters, the jelly bean makers, and the basket stuffers all worked overtime. Look at that, they are all very busy. Ralph had work too, but he had a hard time keeping his mind on his job. Instead, he was thinking about place kicks, and he tried just one. Oops! Over went a full basket of eggs. The exhausted chickens groaned. The rabbit shouted, "Ralph, go play soccer on the other side of the trees so we can finish our work here." They're not very happy with Ralph, are they? Ralph was glad to go. He went off to play by himself on the other side of the forest. Look at all those animals. They're not very happy he's over there playing soccer, though. That night, he did not come home. His mother wept and wrung her hands. Where could he be, she wondered, with Easter just 2 days away? Morning came and still Ralph had not come home. Liza slipped out to search for him. She found him not far away, locked up in a cage. A farmer had caught him while he was practicing his dribbling in their cauliflower field. Kind of similar to Mr. McGregor and Peter Rabbit, isn't it? Bunny's got to follow the rules too, I guess. The coach always told us to look where we are going, not at our feet, Ralph joked sorrowfully. Don't worry, Lisa told him. I'll go get help for you. She ran back past the busy rabbits, calling, Mama, Mama, we must save Ralph. The farmer has caught him and he's going to make him into an Easter dinner. Oh my goodness. Oh, I knew that Bunny would get into trouble someday, wept Mama as she followed Liza to Ralph's cage. Is this fiction or non-fiction? Pretend, isn't it? It's fiction. Oh, look at Ralph. It had thick bars and a heavy padlock. We'll never get him out of there, moaned their mother when she saw Ralph inside. Of course we will, said Liza firmly. I think I can get that lock open. What do you think? Tell someone they're sitting by what you think might happen. Liza worked for hours, but the lock refused to get opened. The bars wouldn't bend and the door couldn't be pried off. If I ever get free, whispered Ralph, I promise I'll never play soccer again. No, Ralph, said Liza. You want to be a soccer player, and you will be too. But you also have to help with the egg work. And you can't be such a nuisance and always into trouble with that ball. Ralph knew they were right. He promised to do what they said. The hours passed, and suddenly Lisa cried out, I've got an idea that will do the trick, but we have to hurry. What do you think her idea is? She couldn't get the bars to bend. She couldn't get that lock open, but now she's got another idea. Let's see. Liza and Mama ran all the way home, and in no time Liza was back carrying a small bundle under her arms. She squeezed it carefully through the bars of Ralph's cage. Then she whispered their plan. Tell someone next to you, what do you think her plan is? Something's in this bag. The next morning, there was a great commotion all around the bunny's cage. A commotion means lots of things going on, and animals are talking and jabbering and mooing and neighing. Oh, should I stop reading or do you want to see what happens? Okay. Inside it, next to Ralph, was a basket of the most beautiful Easter eggs anyone had ever seen. Some were polka dotted, some were dyed deep purple, and some were painted with rainbows. The farmer's children gathered around. He must be the Easter Bunny, they exclaimed with wonder. How else could he have gotten those eggs? We must let him go, or there won't be any Easter for us. So the farmer opened the cage door, and Ralph ran home as fast as he could go. But he didn't forget Liza's words. He did try harder with his paintings. Ralph even became known for one special design, which he did far better than anyone else, and almost as well as kicking, passing, and scoring. And look at that, he's making soccer ball Easter eggs. Well, it is the time of year where I hope at your families you're getting to decorate some eggs, and maybe you want to try a soccer ball or maybe a rainbow egg. Or at my house, we always made lots of eggs that look like baseballs. And I hope that you enjoyed this story and have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.